Hey guys, welcome back. So looking at the R.A.I.N again, we have a couple things going on here, but we're going to focus on the knowledge repository. Ideally, I would love to add in a Kiwix serve option on this SSD, but for now what we're looking at is a list of files. I've only made it to D, so a little frustrating there because this is very time consuming, but it's nice to know that all of the information that you're seeing is completely free and available online. Now, the website that posts this also provides an option to buy USB drives that are already pre-built, but I would rather just do it myself, and so it's going to take some time, but let's just look at butchering, right? We have a couple different options. We could look at, let's say, meat cutting. Maybe I have an animal that I want to butcher. I'm out in the middle of nowhere and I don't know anything about meat cutting. I'm out camping with my buddies. Scroll down. You have more than enough information about meat cutting here. And that's just one file. There's tons of files here. If you're wanting to build an off-grid cabin, we got, let's take it back. We'll go to construction. Let's see, we got, let's do wood frame house construction. Nice old files, that's cool. The list goes on. Very cool information. The next thing that you're going to see is the Kiwix SSD that I have on the left side. When I first built this and posted the short, you saw the SSD that was up here on the top and the one that was on the left. I'll explain a little bit more in the next video, but in this case we're using the SSD that was in the top. So I'm going to keep adding to this, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me cut it over to the Kiwix server piece. Thanks. Like I told you guys, I would walk you through a use case. In this situation we have Kiwix. So like you saw before, there was a knowledge repository of data that I'm looking to upload slowly and surely. Outside of the box's information on that first SSD and the first short that I posted, you saw the one that was up here. That's the one with the operating system that included the mapping software, the SDR software, stat dump, and then the knowledge repository that you see earlier in this video. The second SSD, the one that was on the left, that includes the Kiwix software, and we're talking about 460 gigabytes of information. And so it just booted up, and in this use case you may just have it for camping. So you would unplug the GPS that I have plugged in right now from where I was tinkering, put that back in the box, close the lid, and you have a weatherproof server that 8 to 10 people can probably join, run off of it, access the information. I'm going to leave the box open and slide you over. Say you brought your computer with you, or one of your buddies did, and you wanted to access that information like any other Wi-Fi hotspot or server. You connect to it, boots up, opens up a screen. Welcome to R.A.I.N hotspot. Super easy. Access the content with this hotspot. You copy that to a clipboard. You can show it to your friends. Say got it. Let's go to the hotspot. And just like that, we have 460 gigabytes of information. Khan Academy, if you're wanting to do some schooling with your kids and you're out in the middle of nowhere. You got Project Gutenberg. It's 80 gigs of books, the biggest books in the world. I mean, we can take a look real quick. And this is treated like a real use case of having no internet whatsoever. I've not read a lot of these books, but hey, they're some of the classics. And we have 5,747 pages of those. Let's go back. Maybe you're wanting to watch Canadian prepper YouTube videos. We have an 11-minute video on building a shelter. Go back here. Medical encyclopedias, CIA World Factbook, more wiki books, wiki species, free repair manuals. Say you're into, maybe you have something going on in your ranch or your homestead and you want to look at electrical engineering questions, the most popular 1,500 questions, most popular questions asked. Let's see, basic electronics books, choosing power supply, how to get the voltage and current ratings, good tools for drawing schematics. We'll go back, look at some more. Maybe you're into Pokemon, you just want your Bulbapedia. You got photos and everything. 914 megabits. Unix, Linux, home improvement, computer by Wikipedia, garden and landscaping, TED Talks, post-disaster resource laboratories, secret lives of plants, adventures in mapping, chemistry by Wikipedia, software engineering, Stack Exchange. So the most frequently asked questions for that stuff. Bicycles. Maybe you're trying to repair a bicycle, you're in a pinch, and you have this box with you. Biology, chemistry, Raspberry Pi specifically. Hey, we got one of those. Might need some questions answered. Engineering, a knowledge repository for people who live off the grid. So some of the most frequently asked questions for those guys. Food for preppers, woodworking, linguistics, medical libraries, amateur radio. We're trying to add some APRS software onto the R.A.I.N. That's going to come in handy. Parenting, if you're in a really bad situation and you have some questions, maybe somebody comes in your life, they're not your kid, and you need to help them. Hey, parenting. Sustainable living, water treatment. Man, the list goes on and on. Take it back up to the top, and all of these equate to about, like I said, 460 gigs of info, and all of that can be treated as a hotspot off the R.A.I.N. So if you have questions or you want to know more, please comment, subscribe, like. I'm trying my best to get this information to people and show that it's not impossible to do. When I came into this, I didn't know what I was doing. I saw a box that was similar. I didn't agree with the price point because I just couldn't justify it at the time, but I had some of the pieces. I had a Pi, it was sitting in my closet, and I had an idea in front of me, so I ran with it. I bought what I could for the price points that I could, and I had a lot of trial and error, and this is where we're at now. So I'm trying to finish this SatDump software install. Once that's done, I'm going to focus on finishing the knowledge library that's on the box itself, and then I may start building a Kiwix serve software that's strictly on the box so that all of this could be accessible on the box so that I wouldn't need another device. I know some folks have asked about, does this have a Faraday cage built into it? And in this case, no. That could be built and you could stick it inside a Faraday cage. I've heard that there's tape for that, but we're not there yet. So in due time, thank you guys for the support, and I appreciate your likes and subscribing, your comments. And for those that want to buy one of these, even if I was at that point, this isn't a finished product, and I certainly wouldn't want to send this out to someone in its state. It's not pretty right now, but we have some more stuff to do. So if you have questions, let me know. If you think of ideas of things that could be added, also let me know. I love to learn and I love to have information. So that's what I think about all of this. Knowledge is wealth, and we should spread it as much as we can. So thanks, guys. Have a good day.